Hi, I'm Jake Birkett from Grey Alien Games, and we've teamed up with Night Signal Entertainment to make Forbidden Solitaire. And they are experts in horror games, and we're experts in solitaire games, so it's kind of a great indie team up. Let's look at this demo version of the game. It's still in beta, but it should be pretty representative of the final game. And the game is set in 2019, and you play as a character called Will, who's gone to a thrift store and found Forbidden Solitaire on CD-ROM, that CD-ROM there. And Forbidden Solitaire was a banned game in 1995, and we find out more about why it was banned as we play the game. So let's click to continue, and this is Will's desktop, and it's in 2019. And he's just got a message from his sister, and she because he's told her that he's found this game in the thrift store, and she's like, "Wow, okay, that's pretty exciting." And she wanted to play it, but their mom, didn't let them play the game. So, but he's chuffed that he can play it now. So we're going to play the game, and there will be a few more conversations with Emily along the way. So this is our sort of fake desktop, and there's a few things we can do, but we're going to jump straight into the game. And there's this kind of cool CD-ROM boot up sequence, and then an old school splash screen from Heartblade Interactive, and they're the people who published the game in the 90s. Then we've got an animated intro movie. I'm not going to show the whole thing, I'll let you enjoy that yourselves, but it's got this very old school 3D rendered vibe streaming from CD-ROM, and we've got special tech that sort of made it look authentic to the era. I'm going to click to move on for now, and you can look at that later. So this is the 1995 game now, so this is the title screen, and we're going to hit new game and find out what it's all about. So each level's got a bit of story before it, and basically the plot is you're a wizard who's going into the Forbidden Dungeon, and you're going to explore this dungeon and encounter lots of puzzles and enemies and find out what happens at the end. So the very first level, so there's a lot of story like this, but I'm not going to spoil it, by the way. I'm just going to click through and let you enjoy that yourself. So how it works is basically what we call one up, one down solitaire, or golf solitaire. And if we click play to proceed, basically I've got this number 2 at the bottom, and that means I can click a number higher or lower above. So I can click a 3, that card flies down. Now I can click a 4, 5, and the number can go up or down, so I can go back down to 4. And when we have no more numbers we can click, we have to get a new stock card, which I've got. That's a king. And this game lets you put aces on kings and kings on aces, so you can sort of wrap around. And if you know your cards, we can go down to queen, jack, 10, 9, and now I started a combo. So when you get 6 or more cards, you build a combo up, and that will generate mana. The mana goes down to the mana orb, and that's pretty useful later on for a special kind of attack, which you'll see later on. So I can't progress any further, and I'm gonna have to end the combo. I've got an 8, so I could click either 7. Now this one's more strategic because it reveals 2 cards, so I'm going to do that. Now I can do maybe 6, 5. Can't progress, so I need another stock card. Can't do anything, but this allows me 2. So okay, great, victory. So I beat the first tutorial level, which is to be expected, and then we get some more story. And what sometimes happens is you might see a strange glitch or something like that happening in the story. That's normal, and we'll find out more what that's about later in the game, but I'm not going to tell you at the moment. In this first part of story, you discover a sort of poor creature stuck to the wall with a spear. You pull the spear out, helping them, but unfortunately it turns out they were kind of like a zombie and they're biting your ankle. So now we move into the fight aspect of the game, combat solitaire. So we're going to fight this enemy. It's quite easy to fight them. You just have to increase your damage by playing cards, and then you end your turn. But of course they attack you back. So if we look at this, it says they will bite for 1 damage. That's their next move. We need to build up some damage. So we can do, look, we've got a queen, we can do, oh, yeah, Jack. I could have gone up to King Ace actually, that would have been better. Never mind. So I've got 1 damage, I'll end the turn. So I did 1 damage on them, they did 1 on me. Okay, so Emily, who messaged us earlier, she is looking into the game in the background. I'm not going to give too much away by reading all this out, but she's going off looking up the game and trying to maybe find it on some abandonware site and why it was banned and stuff. And she'll report back later. Okay, so I've got a 6 and I can do like 7, 8, 9. That's a nice little combo. I can do 10 and then back down to 9. And oh, it's revealed a 10, so that's good. So we've got a small combo, but I can do a Jack. That's a bit further along. And we're generating mana the whole time. So I've done 7 damage, that was good. It's got 12. We've only got, you know, to start with 10 health, which isn't much. So I do need to dispatch this foe. But we've got another combo here. Look, 4, 3, 2, 3. I think that's it for now. Yeah. So 4 damage, we're whittling them down. Next attack's just another bite. So they're not terrible this first demo, but sorry, monster, but it's a tutorial, so it's what you expect really. So 6, 7, 6. I'm gonna smash him once more. Okay, we've got a king, so now we can do quite a nice little combo here. We can do queen, king, yes. This is telling us we can refresh the cards anytime, so we've got this refresh button which lets us clear and refresh the layout in combat. The aim in puzzle levels is to clear the layout and move on, but in combat it will refresh and you can keep fighting the enemy. But I don't need to do that yet. I'm going to get this ace, king, ace, king, and I'm pretty happy with that as a combo, and it's going to defeat this enemy anyway. So there we go, we got some gold as loot. Let's see what happens next. So there's the enemy. Alright, so there's a spooky eyeball talking to us from the wall, and if we go and talk to them, we will discover that actually they're a shop. They also follow the mouse around, which is kind of cool, and they could sell us this temporalite, which allows us to get an undo, or they could sell us this to get more health, but we can't actually afford that yet. So let's buy this gem. Okay, gross. So like the gem gets embedded into your hand. I guess that's going to happen with the next gem. Let's move on. So we've got more story. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to click through, but there are these lovely 3D rendered backgrounds behind the story, and there's, you know, a whole variety of different sort of dungeons and enemies you're going to encounter along the way. So what we've got now is oh yeah, it says find the hidden secret and clear all the cards to continue your quest. So we're going to do that. But we've got an undo button, which can be useful if you mess up. You can actually undo, put 1 card back and try something else. So we've also got this lock and key. I'm going to, Emily's on the case again. She says no luck of any of the pirate sites. We can click if we want to proceed a bit. She said there's a video basically about parent groups making their mission to destroy the game, and we can watch this video.
A group of demonstrators gathered outside the Heartblade Interactive offices this morning in protest of a controversial new video game called Forbidden Solitaire. The game, a dark fantasy adaptation of the classic game Solitaire, recently found its way to stores and quickly drew criticism from parent groups for its violent content. The game includes graphic scenes involving eye gouging, impalement, bloody rituals, and more.
There's no reason for it to be this violent. It's fucking Solitaire!
The software company responsible for the game, Heartblade Interactive, has declined to comment in the wake of the controversy. The company's founder is former fantasy author Lucas B. Hart, who has recently been working to keep the game from being banned in several countries, including Germany, Brazil, and...
Alright, so Emily's found that video and she's going to find various press and clippings and reports and more video along the way, and we'll find out more about the meta story. Okay, so yeah, there's a lock and I've got a key, and I'm going to use the key to unlock this. So that's kind of like a sort of mini puzzle, and there will be more complex puzzles as we proceed. We've also found this, which is a wild joker, so let's pick that up. That goes down to this joker tray area, and we can use this joker whenever we want, and there's loads of different kinds of cool jokers you can get later in the game. So let's keep going. We don't need it just yet, so let's do 10. That's the only card we can play. Let's get a new stock card. Unfortunately, that 10's no good to us. 5, that is definitely useful. So we want to focus on clearing this. So 6, 7. If I go up to 8, I can go back down to 7, then 8 there. That was a nice run, and I can see another run setting up with the 2s and 3s here. In fact, I can show you what this joker's for now. So if I use that, I can play any card on top. So I could go and use one of these 2s, and then we go 3, 4, 3. Yeah, that's it for now. I think there's nothing else I can play, but we've got a combo of 9 and charged up some mana. Okay, 7. So let's have a look. We want we could go down to the 6, could go down to 5, but there's a bigger run here. So 7, 8, 9. So we've revealed a secret, which is great. Now we've got to continue playing to beat the level. We've also found this mana card, so a bit of bonus mana there, always appreciated. 10 jack. Ooh, we could do the 10, but it would end the run. So queen and king gives us a couple more, gives us a bit more mana. And 9, well, we can use that to clear the 10. Now we need something to clear this big pile, actually. That's not really helpful. Okay, that one is. So I could clear this, but I might as well work on the big pile. Yes, and in fact, we've got a little combo going, which is good. Right, we need something to clear the king. That ace is perfect. A mana card, I'll take it. We need a 5 or a 7. And this gets tricky. Sorry, I don't mean 7, I mean 6. And we got the 6, so good. We get gold from under the bottom of each pile, and we can use that in the shop. So I'm going to sort of skip the story. Well, okay, I guess you can see this bit, which is the monster has come back. It's not dead yet, so we've got to fight it again. But also, if we look at the shop, there's a new icon on it, and if we go into the shop, we can see there's a couple of things here. So still can't afford this health, but we can afford this shuffle joker, which I do want. You unlock it, and that means it may start to appear in the layout. So I'm going to buy this. So I've unlocked a joker, and we will see if it appears during this combat. It might not. We're going to click fight. Let's check the enemy attack. So the first thing you do is a swipe, which is 3 damage, which is more than the old bite, so that's not great. But we've got this shield card, defense card, and if I pick that up, we've got 1 defense, so it will slightly reduce the damage, but not a whole lot. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, we found a shuffle, so we can hold that down in our joker area. We can use it now or later. I might use it now, just to mind you, there's a good run there. I'm gonna use it now just to show you what it does. Okay, so it shuffled the cards. Have we got anything else useful? No. So it wasn't useful, but thanks anyway, shuffle. Sometimes it's very useful and gets you out of a bind. Okay, we've got a skull card. Those do direct instant damage on the enemy, which worked. So we do 1 damage. Okay, let's keep going. We've only got 8 health, so this could be tough. We've got king, queen. We've got more direct damage there. I don't think I can do anything else, so we'll end the turn. Okay, what are we down to? 7 health. I think we could use a 7 and it's all over. I mean, in terms of a run. Or if we use this 9, it will actually open these 2 up. So, we've got some mana. Okay, great. We've fully charged the orb, which takes 40 mana, and now we can unleash a mana storm, which A, clears cards, and B, does piercing damage to the enemy. So I can't do anything else, so it's a great time to use it. So that's good, 3 damage to the enemy. They're more similar health to us now, so I feel a bit more confident. Okay, we could use this 9. Okay, we've got another shuffle, which could be fun to try out. Shall we do it now? Let's try it now. Okay, good. We've got a shield card, but there's no point using it because they're not attacking yet, so we can leave that. We've got the 10. That was all we got really, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we've got an 8. That's all. Ooh, 5 and 6. We need to get them pretty soon. We can do 1 damage now. Okay, look, 3 health. This is pretty tough. I might have to redo this. We've got a 6. We can collect some mana. That's all we've got. Yeah, let's hope we can get a little mini combo. Queen, Jack, 10. Yes, we could refresh. I forgot about that, but it's reminded me. 9, 8. We can do the shield. We don't really need it because now I can smash them for 5. So it's all over zombie. Okay, we've got some money. Always appreciated. Okay, I'm going to zoom through the story so you can read that yourself later. So we're on a puzzle level. I'm just going to go in the shop because remember there was a health gem before we couldn't afford. I can afford that now. So yeah, gross, but I'm going to take the health gem. And now I should have 20 health, which is much more than 10. So we're going to play this puzzle level. And there's a thing called a suit lock, okay, which basically means you need to play, in this case, diamonds, 3 diamonds to open it up. And here's one, so I'm going to play the first one. I can do that. What's Emily found out? She's found some more information. The game sold pretty well, but the studio shut down shortly afterwards. So she's going to do some more digging, she says. Okay, Emily. So we're going to do this ace, which further unlocks it, but we need another diamond. And there's one, but we can't play it yet. We can do the 2 though. That's okay. 10. Right, we can do the jack and then this one, which will unlock the suit lock. Now we can do 10, 9. Oh, I thought that was a 10. It was a jack. I could put that back. I'll show you what undo does. If I don't want to clear that, I can clear a 9, 8. Yeah, let's do this. So maybe this 9, 8. Ooh, we could go 7 and reveal 2, or we do 9, 10. Well, the 9, 10 is and then another 9. That's more of a guaranteed thing. 10. In fact, I don't want to do the 9. I'm going to do the jack. Yeah, so if you think about it, you can make quite good combos. That's... Oh, I'll get the mana. That's it for now. A 2. What can we do with the 2? We could get the ace, king, I can see already because of these face-up cards. Or we could do 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need to find a secret. And that's down there. So I'm going to focus on that. So, ooh, mind you, I've got an even better plan. See, it pays to think a bit. Ace, king. If I go ace, king, it will end there. So I'm going to have to go... Ace, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this is nice. Let's do 3 and 4 again. Then 5. We've revealed the secret. We'll find out what that is in a minute. 6, 7. That's it for now. Get the mana. Got a shuffle. Okay, well we can use that if we get into trouble. We've got quite a lot of stock cards left, so let's just keep going. I might save the shuffle to the next hand. They do carry over. That's that. Right, we need a royal really to get rid of these. Queen, king. Okay, this isn't too bad. 4. Right, just need to clear the queen. There's no point. Well, you could shuffle that and it would switch out for something in the stock, but I think I would just keep going. Yeah, we'll eventually find a good card. So that's that puzzle level done and dusted. What's next? This is story about the switch that we found in the corner. And then we've opened up this gross corridor. I'll let you read the story yourself later. So, shop. There's a new icon. Let's go and see what's in there. 2 more gems. What's this one do? Combo start after 5, which is great. I mean, combo starting early is always nice. Boost the power of mana cards. Also good. But I'm going to go with the combo gem. Okay. Let's play this level. Looks like we've got 2 spade cards that we need to remove. Spade suit locks. There's one there, but I can't play it yet. I can pick the mana up. Yeah, look at that. 3 10s. It's not great. Right, what's Emily found out? Let's have a look. She says she's found a review. We can view the review. So it says at the top here, the gameplay is deceptively simple but opens up strategic depth over the course of the game's runtime. That is true. And she says it was fun, but occasionally bugs out and causes her to lose battles. Sorry, the reviewer loses battles. The graphics are amazing, but are disrupted by groups of pixels coming from some late game enemy. And we saw maybe a hint of that earlier. And we can go down and they only give it 4 out of 10, which is extremely disappointing. Thanks, Romero. Anyway, I'll let you read the full review yourself later. But that reviewer wasn't able to finish the game for some reason. Can you, dear player, finish the game? And is that wise? Okay, let's try and clear a 10. Well, we want to clear the spade. We could do any of these, but this will unlock these two slightly. We still need to get another spade. This isn't going well for us. Which one? This one? Okay, still not going well. We're losing a lot of cards here. Burning through our stockpile. Good time for a shuffle, I guess. Or a mana storm. That will blast off those 3 cards and it will unlock suit lock. Mind you, I can play that. I can play that one anyway. And we've got a key, so I'm going to use that. That's opened things up. I might still use the mana storm. Okay, good. So we can do, we're on a 6. We could do 7 and it ends, or 5 and it ends. Well, this at least opens a new card, so let's do that. Nothing. Maybe a good time for a shuffle. Let's try shuffling. Let's reveal the key over there. Still nothing. Thanks, shuffle. Right, okay. Let's keep playing. I've got 9, 10, 9. That's it in terms of run. King, ace, king. We've got to reveal this secret in the middle. 3, 2. 7, 6, 5. That gives us a key, which I will now use. Secret revealed. We just got to clear these cards. Yeah, I think we can do this. There's enough stock cards, and we've got a joker. That could come in handy. Let's keep playing. Queen, king, done. This will make a small run if we get a card in the vicinity. Oh, 8, 9. Okay, now we need to clear the 2. Done. I have fun playing my own game, which is a good sign. Okay, next level. So, unfortunately, what happens is Skeletoid returns once again. It just doesn't seem to die. So it's another combat level. This time we find out it's got permanent defense of 1. So we must always try to do at least 2 damage. Otherwise, you know, one of them is going to get blocked. Is there anything in the shop? No, and there was no new icon. But can we afford this now? Yes. So I think I will buy that. Let's have boosted mana cards. Why not? Okay, so let's fight. So we can immediately pick up this joker. It's always worth clearing any special cards to see what numbers you've got left. So I've got a 5, so I can do 4. There's an instant damage. 4, 3, 2 is better than 5, but there's a skull under there. Let's do 3, 2. There's an ace. That's handy. Okay, I can't do any more. We could do 4 damage, but it would take 1 off because of its shield. So yeah, it's just done a swipe of 3. Queen, we can do Jack, Queen, Jack, 10. That's not bad. And a 9, 8. Yeah, this is going our way. This shield I'm going to save. If I clear it, I can see what's underneath, but I could save it for the next attack. So I think I'll do that. Could use a joker. Yeah, why not? And then we can do Queen, King, and just boost that combo a little bit more and damage. Nice. So yeah, 1 damage. So I'm going to get the shield to defend against that. There was another one underneath. I'll save that then. 8, 9, 3. Okay, well I'll use this one up and see if there's a good card. There was an 8, so that was worth doing. Let's end the turn. We're pummeling it actually. We've had quite a fortunate run of cards. I mean, at the end of the day, it's solitaire. a deck of cards is dealt out, and so you will get good luck and bad luck, but you can influence the cards in your favour depending on how you use your jokers here and other such things. So let's do some instant damage. Yeah, more mana. Take the mana. I've got a 6. We can't get those yet. I'm saving this. I could refresh the layout, but I'm actually going to continue playing for now. A 3, a 2. Well, that wasn't much good. Yeah. So if I play now, it will deflect. Let's have a look. Deflected. So what's this? 1 damage. Well, let's take the shield. We've got a 7, so we can do that. Instant damage. Yeah, I can only do 2 damage, and there are 2 cards not in a combo, so this is a good chance to refresh. It will still attack, but also refresh. So there, and there's the attack. We only need 1 card to, well, 2 cards technically to punish this monster. Yeah, so I think we can defeat it, and I'll save this joker for the next boss. 50 loot, I will take that. You've unlocked this special joker, so Mystic Missile. So this is another one we haven't had to buy in the shop. So it's added to kind of the pool of potential jokers. And then we find out that this hideous monster is still not dead. So it's turning into an abomination. And can we get through this door? No. So it's time to fight the abomination. Gross. So there it is. It's got 2 permanent defense. This is tough. It means we need to score at least 3 damage to do even 1 hit on it. And it's also got a thing called Curse, which afflicts the cards and does 5 damage. So it's quite nasty, and it's got 25 health. So this may be a challenge. I may lose, but we can try again, so it's okay. So fight. What do we need now? We've got a 3. We could do 2 and it ends, or ace king, but that's only 2 as well. Oh, we should use the shields. That's given us a few more options. We've got 2, which again, 2 ace 2, 2 ace king maybe, or we could go up to 4 5 and see what happens. I'm going to go the other route, so I'm going to do, maybe we can get rid of this 2, this ace. Okay, we've got a key, so that unlocks that, and if we remember there's a key there, we can do that if we refresh the layout later. So do we do the 2 or the king? Let's go for the 2. Stick to the lowest numbers. Okay, I can't do anything, but if I use my joker now, yeah, I think I could do 10 and jack, but it's not the best run. Or 4 5. Yeah, 5 4 5. Let's try that. So 5, and there's a 6, 4, another shield, 5 6, and now even up to 7. So let's do that one. Got some mana, so it's not too bad in here, and we've got 8 damage. Haven't got my mana storm charged up yet. It's going to do 5 minus 3. So 2 damage to us and curse the cards. Alright, so this is what cursing looks like. They are they're covered in bones basically, and this bone rim means you have to play the cards twice. So like if I play that one now, only the bones fly off, which it's still there, so we haven't cleared it. But sometimes if you're lucky you can get a mini run. So in this case I've got an ace, so I could do ace king again, or I can go over and do this 2, but there's actually another run I can see here, so I'm going to go king, queen. Now we've got this jack and we can go on to the 10, but it will only make the bones fly off. But we could do another mini combo here. Oh, I could do some instant damage. 10, right, 9, more instant damage. So 8 7 looks like our best option. This has actually been pretty good. We fully charged the mana storm, so I think we might be able to smash this abomination. Yeah, I'm going to save the mana storm a second. See what other options we've got here. Nothing really. Alright, Mana Storm time. Yeah, and that blasted the bones off as well. Has it helped us? Well, we've only got a 2 and a Joker, so it was worth continuing. This is a pretty bad little collection of cards, so I'm going to use the refresh button, which I've only got 1 of now. And actually the boss is nearly dead here, look, with 4 health, so I think I can get it. Yeah, it was a bit luck of the draw. I had a good run, but also I had, you know, my Mana Storm, and I've got this Joker, so 10 Jack. Oh, we can use that. Yes, got another Joker. That's all we can do. So 3, it's only going to do like 1 damage. 4, 3, 2, ace, king. Okay, 5 damage. So we don't even need to use the Jokers. We can just smash it. 100 loot. I would definitely take that. So we've got some more story here about plunging your hand into the gore, which is kind of gross. Finding a heart, and that's what's been keeping this abomination alive. And now we get to investigate inside the heart and find out what's in there. But first, it's shopping time. So what do we got? Another cool Joker, Meteor Shower. It's very expensive though, so I can't afford that. We've got Ice Shards, looks cool. We can afford this, boost the power of defense cards, not bad, or turns over 20% of the cards at the start, so that allows you to plan ahead. I'm going to get that one. Okay, let's play the level. Looks like we've got suit lock, so we need to get hearts. We've got a 9. I can't do anything with a 9. Ah, a message from Emily. She seems excited about something. Holy something, she says. She knows why the studio shut down. There's a police report that was filed. They must have kept this quiet. A developer killed herself in the studio. So the report is disturbing. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, that's pretty gross. Seems like the developers stabbed her eyes out with daggers. Okay, it said a break-in was reported, and when the officer arrived on the scene, the victim was found dead in the office of somebody, laying near a compact disc. Okay, victim was found with 2 identical daggers plunged into eye sockets. Room was locked and security cameras confirmed wounds were self-inflicted. No additional evidence found. So, okay, well, that's a bit more backstory to what's gone on in the past with Forbidden Solitaire. But hey, we're having fun, so we'll just keep playing the game. And unfortunately, that's the end of the demo for now. So if you get to this point, and even if you don't, please wish list the game. And it will be coming out soonish. We're very pleased with this game. It's coming on well, and we hope that you enjoy it. So thanks for watching. Bye.